Pam from Payne's Homemades and That Yoni Goodness. We're trying it from a different location in my house today. So don't forget to do the UTB things and like and share and all that goodness. Don't forget to subscribe. Words today are kind of hard. It's kind of dark on the bottom half of my face and I'm not really liking it, but it is what it is. So it's getting warm in here. I had to turn the fan off because of the noise. So I'm wearing it's a crochet pair of sleeves that I made. They just go across the back and across. These are kind of old. So that's coming off because it's warm, like I said. And there we go. So let's see. What do we want to do first? Don't forget to tell me where you're coming from. Get your drink out. Got me some coffee today. I don't think it's going to be a very long episode because I don't have a lot sitting down here. I have I have a couple of finished objects, but mostly all whips, all works in progress. So we will start with, I'm not liking this. Oh, there we go. We will start with finished objects. So here you go, guys. Can't remember. I don't think I had this finished for the last episode. I think I was still working on it. It's all finished. All of the yarn the ends are weaved in. I've got my little tag in there. And there it goes. Now, remember last week I was talking about how when I ripped it back, it had short rows. I think I needed my short rows. And I also think that instead of going down a whole size from a 5mm needle for all of my color work down to the 4mm that I went to for the body, maybe I should have gone like a 4.5. When I put it on, here, we'll just put it on. I'm not knowing if I dig it. I love the sweater. Nothing wrong with the pattern, by the way. It is the Throw Over, I think. Throw Over by Andrea Mowry of Dre Renee Knits. It's a wonderful pattern. And there it is. I don't think it had the split hem. I did the split hem. But it's like, and it's blocked, but it's like tight through here. You really couldn't see it. And like when I put my arms up, this is tight to where it raises up like this on my arms, and I'm like, ugh. So that's where I'm at. I haven't worn it yet. I love it, but it's the whole tightness that I've got going on. And I don't know. And then, see, I don't like the short sleeve. My arms are long. My arms are really, really long. And I thought, I measured my arms and I made that long enough, but I really don't want to do it again. Don't want to rip out again. I might rip out again. Stay tuned. If I rip out again, it's not going to be the same. Oh, I'm stuck. It won't be the same. It's snagged really bad. Let me work that out. I don't think I would rip out as bad. I might rip out the body. Again. Rip out the body and try it in a 4.5 because I like how it just isn't loose enough. I don't know. I might add some. I might try just adding some inches. Maybe I just might take off the bind off at the bottom of the sleeve here. I might just take this out and make it longer. Because, I mean, I'm looking down here in the hole that it's in. I still have a whole one of these. And I'm also making a hat out of the other one. So I'll have at least like 1.5 of these left that I could definitely make this longer. And I also think because I did a rapid decrease here. I did no arm shaping throughout the whole arm. In the first one, there was arm shaping. I followed Andrea Mowry's pattern exactly, and I did my row decreases there. I was lazy, so I did absolutely 0 row shaping. I think, I'm trying to see here. I didn't do any decreasing until after this color work. I did like 2 or 3 rows, and then I did like a rapid. I had 80 stitches across this for the sleeves, and then I think I decreased by 20 here. And I didn't bring my phone back here, but I got into, I have an app on my phone. It's a knit calculator to where you can increase or decrease. You put in how many you have and how many you want to decrease by or how many you want to increase by. And then it gives you 2 different options. It gives you the simplest way to do it, and then it gives you the more uniform spread out over the stitches way to do it. That is the way that I did it, the more uniform spaced out. And so I got down to 60, and then I just did a standard bind off. I didn't even do Jenny's stretchy bind off there because I knew it was a little belly, or not belly, but it wasn't as tight around my wrist. But I don't think I like it that way. So I will be ripping that out. That is one thing I did decide I'm going to do, is rip that out. And not only make it longer, I'm probably like 3 times as long as it is here, and this is 10 stitches, so I'll probably do at least 30, and probably about this long. But I think I'm going to go down to my decrease row, knit 2, maybe decrease again, and then do a cuff and see if that does better. I still didn't look. I don't think that the color work here is on Andrea's pattern. I think I saw that Jamie and Cozy Up Knits did this a few years ago, and she did the color work on the sleeve right there, and I really thought that was cute, so I did it there. And I'm pretty sure she done it on the bottom hem as well, right before here. I'm pretty sure she did the color work again. But, okay, so there's that. It is finished, but not for long. Then I was at Michael's a week and a half ago. I think it was that wasn't last Thursday or Friday. It was before that. It was probably not this past weekend, the weekend before last. And if you follow me on Instagram, then I posted a picture of the 4 skeins that I was making, and I made some hats. I followed the Cozy Up Knits big giant pom-pom toque, I think is the name of it. It uses chunky. This was chunky yarn. So this is the Lion brand Wool Ease yarns, the thick and quick. And I just bought one of 4 different colors. This one is called Astroland. And I made these for my grandkids. My farm up in Michigan. It gets cold up there. This was a very easy pattern. not yesterday, or not the 23rd, October 23rd, but the weekend before that, I had family in town, and we went down to Fisk, Missouri, and went and ate at Hyde's, Yummy Hyde's, and I finished one, made another one on the way. It's 3 hours from my house. And then on the way home, I finished one and started another. So that's how, this only takes a couple of hours to make up. This one is Carousel. And there's this one. So up in Michigan, I've got three granddaughters and one grandson. My daughter and her husband. I don't think I did that at the beginning. I live in central Illinois with my husband and my 2 kids. I thought I was doing so good. This one is Dreamcatcher. And it's a lot like this one. It's just like on a blue-gray base. Thought those were really cute. And then this blue one. And this one is River Run. Now when I finished those 4, I had a decent, I apparently didn't bring it in. I had a decent amount left, and I made another one that had, I used the balls of these 3. And, well, it was just these 2. And did like the ribbing in one color and then the crown in the rest of that color. And then there was just a tiny bit that I used this one. I'm pretty sure was the way that went. I hate that I forgot to bring that in with me. And then, so that was another hat. So I made 5 hats out of the 4 balls. And that hat, I kept it open at the top. I didn't do all of the crown decreases so that it could be a messy bun hat for me. So then I also did I'm pretty sure it was this one and this one together. I did the ribbing up in this, and then when I went to stockinette stitch, I went to this one, and then when I folded them together, so it's like a double brim, just an ear warmer, and then I just whip stitched them. I didn't do anything special, no Kitchener stitch or none of that craziness. I just whip stitched them together, and it's good enough from my head. That's also for me. At work, I'm starting a new job where I'm a driver trainer, which means I have to go outside during the wintertime. Cold. When you're just standing out there. I'm looking over here to see if I got all of my whips or my finished objects out of the cubby hole, and I did. So that's the last of my finished objects. Now on to the whips. I didn't do anything on this one. This is the Knit Crate Mimosa colorway. It's 86 stitches cast on my Chowagoo needles. They're my interchangeable set. Pretty sure that was a $3.75. I don't have my glasses, so I can't look to see. And I think I'm just going to use this as a on-the-go knit in my bag, and make it the Colorado Copycat chick hat. And it's still in my Outlander bag that I got off of Amazon. Then in my little sheep bag that I also got off of Amazon is still my dishcloth. This one is a miter dishcloth, so this is one side and this is the other side, working it up in a square. Got my little gummy bear stitch counter, and this one to count my center, a little hedgehog. I can't remember the name of the place I got those from. Watch the last episode, I talked about them. This is made out of the Comfy Cotton Blend, and it is called Stained Glass. That'll focus. And these are off of some needles I bought at Joann's. Can't remember the name of them, but they're triangles, and they're plastic, fixed. This is a US size 7, so I think that's a 4.5, I think. But yeah, I like them. They were like $8. Bought them a few years ago. They're good for this. They're very blunt on the top, so you can't, it's not for something you need precision for, but they work. They're good. I like them. So there's that. Let's see. We got another one going. Earlier in that, it's still that gray from my sweater. I hope the gray is coming through. My daughter messaged me and she said, "Mom, that purple sweater." And I was like, "No, it's not purple, but it's gray." It is a 2x2 rib. This is the Watchman's Cap by Soho Mitts. It's a free pattern. It is in my Sweet Comfort Designs bag. You can find them on Etsy. And I'm just plugging away on that. Over this past weekend, my husband and I took a 4-day trip down to Branson. So on the way, I was crocheting on that scrap blanket for my boss, which I will show that to you. And then on the way home, because that got huge, I was working on this. So I've got my flamingo on there. It's telling me my beginning of round. Yesterday, driving in the car, this is where I started. So this is three hours. This was already on there. This I'd done at the football game the other night. I got a stitch I need to fix. So, okay, putting that away. I used to be a band mom. My baby has now graduated from high school, so I no longer have to do that, but we still go and we help support the band. So we go and watch till the band comes out, and then we're out because we don't like football. No, I'm kidding. We like football. Nothing against football, but I'm only there for the band. So, now, this was not on my needles last time we podcast. But I'm not, but anyways, I'm making it out of the Spring Green colorway in Red Heart. It is living in my llama bag that I got from Michael's. Nope, Hobby Lobby. It is, because now that I'm not working overnights, I'm going to be home for Halloween. So I was like, oh, I need to make me something for a Halloween costume to help my husband hand out candy. So I was like, oh, this is really cute. I found a picture on, I wish I would have grabbed my phone, on Facebook, where this lady took, I can link the pattern below because I can't even remember the name of the pattern or nothing about it. Let me see if I can pause. Oh my God, if I pause and I mess this up, I'm going to be mad. But let me pause and go get my phone. Oh my God, it worked. Okay, so let me see what I can pull up here. There it is. So I saw, let me go to the pattern first. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, that is so, so, so cute. I've seen the hat before. And so I was like, I really liked it. And I had it in my, oh, I don't have it on my phone. I had it in my cart to check it out and to buy it to make me one. Because now I still don't even have the name of it. So I will still have to post it down below. But she took the pattern, it's blowing out, and you can see it right there. She made Oogie Boogie, and I was like, adorable, cute, cute, cute for Halloween. So it's a paid for pattern, so I can't go into too much. I'm getting tangled about it, but this is it. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to rip back a little bit to here and take. I did one extra increase, and let me take my hair down so I can put this on. I did one extra increase because I thought it would be too small. It looked like it was gonna be too small, but now I think that it's too big on my head. So this is where we're at. And Halloween's in a week. So, but these are fiddly bits. Anybody who was wanting to do it, they're fiddly bits. They're not undoable, but they did take me two or three attempts to do. So there's that. That's still a work in progress. And so now this has got to go back up because it's hot. But because Halloween is in a week, that's why I wore my little earrings for you guys. My Halloween earrings. I've got some little spiders going. Okay, now on for the beast. If you would remember 2 weeks ago, I was making a scrap blanket for my boss. And I'm thinking I'm almost done. I've got a little bit left to go because what I do is I take all of the little pieces and I will make a knot and I wind up the next color on it and I wind up these big huge multicolored balls and then I just crochet away, crochet away, crochet away, crochet away till I get to the end of the ball and then I attach that ball to the next ball and move on. So what I've got are a lot of bigger balls or cakes. We'll go with cakes. A lot of bigger cakes or, you know, that I can do something with. So I don't want to have like this big 10-inch thing of color in my scrap blanket. So I'm thinking that I'm going to let these marinate here in the bag. And so I was crocheting this with a 5 1/4. Yeah, 5 1/4. It won't. I don't know if it's showing up for you guys, but it's a 5 1/4 millimeter crochet hook, and it's Boy. They are my preferred brand. I don't like Susan Bates. So, there's just, Susan Bates are smaller, they're shorter, and they're blunter. I don't know. I don't prefer them. I know there are people who do prefer them. If you do prefer them, then that's your jam, not mine, your jam. Whatever's your jam. But anyways, here we go. I got to stand up because it's huge. And right now it's in half. Trying not to dump things. So Let me show you the side without all the ends I still have to weave in. So all my ends are on one side. So there we go. I don't even think you guys can see the whole thing. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And it's still going. Okay, so right here at this yellow marker, that is where I was when we left Thursday afternoon. And, or I'm sorry, where I was last time we podcast. This is where we were last time we podcast, was right here. I was just getting ready to start this minty green. So I worked on it a little bit all the way up until last Thursday when we left on vacation. And this is where I was when we went on vacation. And on vacation, I did all of this in the car and everything. So I don't know exactly how many stitches it is across. I never did count. Looks like I lost a stitch right there at that white and blue to purple. It looks okay when I put a border on it. It'll cover it right up. So, but right now, so I'm 5'8", and it's to my shoulders. So I might do a little bit, let me get back down here. I might break up some of those again. Just do a few rows in the colors. Just put a little bit more. I would like to go about this much more maybe. She's a little bit shorter than me, so I mean it would be okay, but I want it to be nice and cuddly for her to get underneath on those cool winter nights we have here. So there's that. Well, I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. Don't see anything else around me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Keep watching. Like and subscribe. That helps with all of the YouTube algorithms and everything. My gosh, I need to stop drinking that coffee. I'm so hot. So there's that. Comment below. Tell me where you're coming from, where you're watching from, what you're drinking, those kinds of things. I'm excited to hear back from you guys. Let me know somebody's watching. I can't think of anything else I want to talk about. I've been trying. I downloaded a video editor, and I've been playing around with it last night and today. Like I said, we were in Branson. I took some beautiful pictures of Branson down there of the fall. They're all starting to decorate for Christmas. I know Halloween hasn't even gotten here yet, but Christmas is their big season, so they're decorating for that. I took a lot of pictures of the Halloween and things that we did. We went to the Titanic Museum that's down there. That was amazing. My husband doesn't really care for those types of things, so we kind of zoomed right on through, but there was tons of stuff to sit and read and learn about things with the Titanic. They had a few artifacts that were there. When you get in, they give you a boarding pass with a name of an actual passenger that was on the boat. And then at the end, there's a wall there that tells you you need to find your person and see whether they survived or died. Mine survived. I lived. So that was fun. My person didn't die until like 1976 or something like that. But I do have some pictures that I'm going to try to put in. I don't know if I'm going to figure out how to do a B-roll. So there's that. But I am trying to make it a little bit better and all of that. So I have, my son is supposed to, he writes music and does music-y stuff, and he's supposed to be writing me some kind of an intro and outro music thing. I asked him to do a while back, and he still hasn't done it, so hopefully he'll get that done soon. Let's see, what else was I planning? Oh, and I've been working on making an intro into our videos so it doesn't just jump into me being me. which sometimes can be a lot. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. It's a lot shorter than it was last week. I don't have as much knitting as I did last week, and I didn't. If you can see, my yarn is still right there. I still haven't decided what I wanted to do. But there's the purple, and there's the gray. And I'm still waffling. I still don't know. There was a couple of different patterns. I know I just thought I was going to get off of here, but I'm not. I'm still going to sit and yabber on and on and on. But there was a couple I did buy one that I think is the one that's gonna be. Is this one it? It might, because I have the 3 colors of gray, or of purple, and I have this one. And I thought I had another gray. I thought I had a light gray and this. I know I had more. But anyways, I had 3 different colors. Two grays and that purple. And I thought about this one. There we go. A little bit of color work. I really thought about that one, and I got that one. I bought it. And it is Sunset Highway by Caitlin Hunter. I like it. So that might be, that one's Caitlin's. That's the one that Caitlin has on the pattern. So there's that one. And then, oh, the hat. Sidebar was Crochetverse Bent Witch. Maybe I need to turn my brightness down so you can see that better. Let's try that. No, it's still, but yeah, Crochetverse. And it's the Bent Witch hat by Stephanie Pokorny. Pokorny. So that's for the hat that I'm making Oogie Boogie out of. So back to the sweater I'm supposed to be starting for my mom the end of the month. So, but there was the Granito. That one is by Joji Locatelli. I like that one. Even though it's just the one color, I could do like the sleeves in one color, or one of the, like the gray, because I think I could get both sleeves out of one. I don't know. We'll see. And then these, I might have to buy some more. I'll let my husband hear me say that. But whatever. So, there's that. This week I didn't do I think this was in the running as well, because it's one I've got, the Aurelius. That's a lot of color work. But I didn't do a new and exciting ravelry thing today like I did last week. I could also do the flax from Tin Can Knits. Oh, there's so much. There's so many things that I want to make. So many things. And there's just, I don't have enough days. I don't have enough days in the year. This is also something that I had planned to make that I haven't made yet. I don't know. Who else? Who else has got a sea glass? Who else bought the pattern when it came out, and here it sits, not cast on yet? I've got a lot of them. I've got a lot. But the sea glass, that one's really pretty. And that one, I could use the purple as my base every other row, and then mix in some other fingerings. Yeah, no. That's sounds like a lot of work. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. If you like one of those, let me know in the comments below. If you've got one that's fingering, that takes like 3 to 4 skeins, drop it below. Drop me a link in the comments below. Or just the name, I'll look it up. Doesn't even have to be a link. Drop me the name down below. I'll look it up. So, this is episode number 3. And you guys have a happy and safe Halloween. And I will talk at you guys next time in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.